We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. On the option, here's Spears. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Doyle. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Dow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Doyle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Doyle. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Doyle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Doyle. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And his football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Gainwell to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Doyle. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now they'll shift things around. Third down. Here's a ball to Campbell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Doyle. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Able to find Dowell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They run behind center with Gainwell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd down. Doyle. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Doyle. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Keep it going, keep it going, take it to a work point. Let's make a play here.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They get this out left, so he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Abanikanda is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cedric Tillman from 4 yards out. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Abanikanda, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Off play action. Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Doyle throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it with the Madden24. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third and 8. Operating from the gun. Doyle. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. On the toss, Madden24. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Tillman going to go in motion right. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Doyle. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Doyle. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Doyle.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Doyle escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. We're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted. And they did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the... Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Gets it to Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those